Time to talk some football.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, Ryder. Hello, y'all. How's everybody doing today? She's a cool one here in Saskatchewan. Windy and cold, feels like fall coming. Come on, old buddy. Let's go walking. Find some squirrels, buddy. Yeah, there's Ryder. Come on, Ryder, let's lead the way. Find some squirrels. Anyway, she's fall weather, and that's meaning football time. Big time. Games counting down to the playoffs. Everyone's gonna matter. Big time, big time. Every team knows what the other team's got to offer this time of year. And all depending on how the injuries are and who you're gonna lose and who you're gonna get back. This week in the CFL, week 11, almost to the halfway point. I guess that would be the halfway point for most teams. And Riders are coming off a bye week. I'm taking all home teams this week, week 11 in the CFL. Are my picks. Did pretty good last week, three for 1, 3 wins, 1 loss. I'm gonna start with the Winnipeg Ottawa game. That's tonight. This is a really you might call it a must win or must get back on track game for the Bombers. It should be bloody I think it's gonna be close. Ottawa, Drew Brown, he played a hell of a game last week, racked up a lot of passing yards at the end of the game, and that's exactly how Calgary beat the Calgary beat the Bombers with a long ball. 2 real long passes were the main part of their offense. That's what Drew Brown did against Toronto. Long ball, racked up the big yards, and Winnipeg just used Oliveira mainly for pass game. Didn't use him for the run game. Here's a place I usually rest. I'm on a different path today. Back in there I got my rider feeder. I'll maybe sit here for a while, won't be puffing so hard. Anyway, where was I? Oh, Winnipeg. I think they're missing 2 more of their DBs. That Bonds and Peters, is it? If I'm wrong, I'll look it up. I'm picking Winnipeg to pull this one out because it's a real big game. Ottawa too, they fighting to get out of the basement and get back in the playoff hunt. So it should be an interesting game for sure. Can't wait for that one. If Bombers go down, oh man. Yeah, can't wait to watch Bonfire Sports if they go down after this one. There'll be a lot of guys abandoning ship. They were already starting to abandon ship there in Bomberville. They're not in any worse shape than they were last season, and they made it to the Grey Cup. The next game, Toronto Edmonton. That one that kills me with Toronto is what's happening to Kelly. I don't understand it. Like, where is he? Like, he broke his leg. I guess it was near the end of the season. But still, you'd think he'd be back practicing. He's still on the 6th game list, and they'll still have to go with Arbuckle. Toronto, though, they never stop adding players. You're going to see a different squad come if they sneak into the playoffs. You're going to see a different squad by then. That's all that happens with Toronto. They just keep looking for players and filling in those spots. But I still taking Edmonton. I think Rankin, their running back, will run a lot of yards in this one, and they've been using them a lot for receiver. So Toronto's defense sure been suspect. Edmonton's defense is starting to come on. They don't really have many injuries either, Edmonton. They lost their punter right now, that Gracie. I liked him. He can really boot the ball. They brought another guy in, international. But I think I'm still going with Edmonton in this one. I've been calling for them to come on and make the playoffs right from the beginning of the season, even with their poor start. And then we're up next, Hamilton, Saskatchewan. I won't go much into that. I'll have a game day video on that. We're looking pretty good coming off the bye week with not too many new injuries. We're going to be pretty stable in what we started last week, I believe. Anyway, like I said, a lot of times I don't get to look at the rosters before any of these picks. I just go by last week and the rumors along the way. And the next game is I gotta get going here. Where's Ryder gone? Ryder, where are you? Oh, there you are. Good boy. Hope you're not eating grass. Eats grass and then he throws up in the house. Anyway, it'll be a short video. Montreal, BC. That should be a barn burner too. BC's had their number so far, and that Butler, he's one of the premier running backs this year, and Rourke, he's starting to come on, starting to get into the groove like he did when they were really high on him. He hasn't really reached that since, but Montreal, they got a lot of injuries, and plus they put that Bethel Thompson on the 6-game list. I think they're just dumping him there. I've said what I thought about Bethel Thompson a few times. He's rather hot, or very seldom, and cold mostly. He was just so far off on his passing, and they're gonna have to start out Evans. And I think that Arlington, he got dinged up last game too. I don't know if he's gonna be back. I mean, putting Bethel Thompson on the 5-game, that means they're gonna be using Evans, and I don't have much confidence in him, and I don't think Moss does either, really. He put him in once and then pulled him one game. Didn't even let him relieve Bethel Thompson for the rest of the game. So what's that tell you? Oh, and Montreal picked up a guy I really liked, that Dukes, that Cameron Dukes. He did get a chance to play a bit, and he didn't really do very well, but I seen him play a few other games, and I liked his style. He's another one of these ones that runs the ball, but he can have a pretty good arm if he's careful. It was just when he did play, just played crap though. But they've got him for, I don't know if he's going to be their backup this game, but they brought him in. That'll be a short video, like I said. I'll make another one here. We play early on Saturday. I was considering going, but I haven't been up to it. A lot of things happening. Just stay at home, tune in on the tube. But it should be a good game. It's a good time for riders. You know, they're winning, and it's family day. And these are the best games for riders as far as I'm concerned. That's why I like the schedule. You know, those earlier games, they've got some 5 o'clock ones even, but a 1 o'clock game really helps for the out of town people getting there and getting home. Don't have to stay overnight. Some people choose to stay overnight when it's a 7:30 start time. If you don't, you get home. Like, I live in Saskatoon, and by the time you get home on a 7 o'clock game, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. A bit much for this old timer. But that's about it for this video. It's my picks. Been doing really well on my fantasy too. Picking the right guys and moving up on the list big time the last 3 weeks. I'm too far to get in the hunt, but at least I'm moving her up. CFL was a fantastic week last week, and every game right down to the wire. I expect much the same this week with these games. This game with the Riders, Hamilton, top 2 top teams in their divisions, and we'll see how it turns out. Like I said, I'll review that one later, see who Hamilton actually has starting of it for them, because they're actually hurting quite a bit. Anyway, comment down below who the hell you got for this week. I like seeing who everybody picks and comments about how things are going around the league. It's been a pretty good season so far. Not too much controversy in the CFL, which is a good thing. And keep her rolling. Hope the Riders can. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate. Hit that subscribe button. Getting closer to that 800 mark. Would be nice to hit that. Would really make me feel good. Perk me up a bit. Been down lately. Anyway, till next time. Go Riders, go baby. This is our year to make the cup. I hope let's make that show. Have a good day, everybody. Take care.